devastatingly bad drivers, okay, this one's for you. It's me, Arb Dog, here with a bit of a PSA, a little bit of a, you know, let's help each other out on the road, because it's freaking killing me, and many of you shouldn't have licenses, okay? So today, we're gonna teach you guys how to use a roundabout, okay? I know, you might say, but Arb Dog, that's rocket science, that's akin to rocket science. And I'm gonna tell you, no, it's not. You know, if a 15 or 16-year-old can learn it, I believe that you can too, okay? And if you are 15 or 16, good for you for coming to this video and seeking it out. You know, you're already ahead of the game by seeking out information that you don't know, okay? And if you haven't sought this information out at any age, but you happened upon this video, God bless. But before we get into this very important lesson, please make sure you subscribe. Bow, bow, bow. Thank you. Now, roundabouts. They are, you know, let's put it over here or something. So roundabouts are signified by this sign. And, you know, it's when there's a circle that you can drive in and you can come in from different points into that circle. And then you need to all, you know, work within that circle to exit at a different point. All right? Rocket science. No, but that is what we're talking about here today. All right? Now, I've seen some people that cause traffic jams whilst coming to a roundabout and maybe not necessarily moving on their opportunity or not knowing when to go. I've seen people sitting there. I've seen people stop in the middle of the roundabout and tell me to go. What the f is that? That's not a thing. There's a thing called a right-of-way for a reason. That is like stopping in the middle of the road and letting somebody go when they have like a stop sign and you don't. Or if you have a green light and you stop in the middle of the road to let somebody who has a red light go. That's what stopping in a roundabout is like. Okay, so don't do that. You know, just when you think you've seen it all, like you see even more. It's crazy. So honestly, when I was preparing for this video, I tried to look up like an actual driving instruction manual to see how they might explain how to go through a roundabout, because I was like, I feel like my way is not really like a concise, simple sentence of how to use a roundabout. And I didn't find that on the driving instruction manual because apparently there is no concise one-sentence way to tell someone how to go through a roundabout. So I think what I'm going to do is like read to you guys what the manual says and explain it as I'm kind of going along, and then I'll just give you my version. All right, so here are some points that this driving instruction manual lists, okay? It says, when you use a roundabout, know where you want to go before you enter a roundabout, and enter the correct lane. Lane use signs or road markings will show you which lane you need to use. So this is a great point, and yeah, it helps to know where you want to go before you go there, okay? The reason it's mentioning this is because roundabouts sometimes have two lanes. I mean, even if they don't really, there's usually a sign before you get to the roundabout that tells you which lane in the roundabout has which exits, okay? So for example, if you are wanting to turn at the first right or take the first exit, it may be so that the left lane, the inside one, let's go this way, sorry, the inside one doesn't actually exit, okay? But the outside one does exit. The reason for this is if the left one also exited, but somebody wanted to go straight in the right one and take the next exit, the person in the left lane would crash into the person in the right lane. Okay? So that's why there's these rules about like where you can exit and where you can't. So don't go in the left lane and then try to exit in the right lane if that's not what that lane allows. Okay, so read the sign. The second thing it says is slow down as you approach the roundabout. Makes sense. The third thing it says is yield to pedestrians who may be crossing or about to cross in the crosswalk located in advance of the roundabout. So not every roundabout has a pedestrian crossing, but if it does, yeah, obviously you want to let the person who's walking go, and you want to like not run over them. The next thing it says is yield to any traffic already in the roundabout. Okay, so what this means is that the traffic that's in the roundabout has the right of way, and that we must yield to them, i.e. wait until they are done or like, out of our way. This is exactly the opposite of what the person who was already in the roundabout did when they stopped in the middle of the roundabout to tell me to go. Can cars stop driving like this? But what am I thinking? I know exactly which freaking little town I'm in and exactly how everyone drives here. That person should have gone through the roundabout as I was yielding to them because I had not yet entered the roundabout. Okay. The next thing it says is go around the roundabout in a counterclockwise direction. Do not change lanes in a roundabout. You want to go in the counterclockwise. Actually, that's kind of the only option a roundabout will allow you to do. You can't, like the lane markings don't go, they don't go clockwise. Yeah, okay. So that's common sense. Common science. Oh, don't change lanes in a roundabout. Yeah, sometimes I do that because I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't get in the right lane, like the correct lane before I got in there, but I'll only do it if it's safe to do so. If it's not safe to do so, keep going around, bro. Figure it out, okay? But yeah, like obviously like you should try not to because then you could cause an accident, okay? The next thing it says is don't ride alongside large vehicles such as trucks and buses in roundabouts. They may need more than their lane to go through the roundabout. Again, common science. You probably shouldn't ride along these large trucks. You don't want to be in their blind spot. And that's just for driving in a regular straight lane. Roundabouts are pretty tight circles and they may need a lot more time. Okay, so just wait till they're past you and then go enter the roundabout as long as there's no other car coming in the roundabout. Next point it makes is if you enter the roundabout in the left lane, stay in that lane. You may either go straight or turn left from that lane. I don't know, I feel like we already covered that. And then the other one says signal right before you exit. So that would mean that as you're about to exit the roundabout, you turn on your right turn signal. Okay? Again, freaking rocket science. I had to have a PhD to tell you guys these things? No, I'm just kidding, because you don't require that to know these things, and you only need to be like 15 or 16 years old, depending on where you live, and you need to read the goddamn instruction manual. Okay? That's all it takes. Literally it. And now I'm going to tell you guys the quick and easy version of that, okay? Don't just forget everything that I just said to you and read from the instruction manual, because that stuff is important. But essentially, you pull up to a roundabout, you see if a car is coming right at you, right about to come right in front of you in the roundabout, and if there is, don't go, okay? Wait for that car to go past you, okay? Once that car goes and there's no other car coming right at you, you can go. If you pull up to a roundabout and there's no car coming right at you, you can go. You can enter the roundabout. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Like, I don't know, like pretend, you know, this is a car and, okay, this is a car, this is you, okay? And there's a roundabout, okay? And you're looking to enter and you see a car is coming right here. Oh, maybe you don't go, right? You wait for it to go and you say, oh, I'm gonna pop in right behind you, okay? And you just do this shit. Wow, okay? If you're sitting here and the car's all the way motherfucking over here, like somebody just entered from this side, they're like, ooh, buddy, you've had 10 years to fucking go. You should have gone. And if you missed your opportunity, you wait. Okay, you keep on waiting for some reason if you missed your opportunity. But if the car is over here, just go. Like, what are you doing? Okay? And if there's two cars and one here and it's coming and coming, you say, oh my God, I can't go. And the other car's right here, you still can't go, okay? But if there's no third car, you go. That's literally it. I really hope this video helps you guys. Tell your friends, like, please share this video to everyone you know, okay? And hopefully I can make fewer shitty drivers on the road one day at a time, okay? I don't know, guys. Please share this with your local council or something. Help me make fewer bad drivers, please. I'm begging you. Okay, that's it, guys. Hope you learned something. I really freaking hope you learned something because it ain't that hard. And that's all there is to say about it. Yeah. Okay. So, thank you. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this video. Okay, bye.